I've been dealing with a few health issues like vertigo, and I was told that I will never be able to play badminton. So I imagined I'm playing badminton. The whole thing was so energizing, and I'm feeling so flexible and so fluid.
One thing that I really liked about these sessions is not just practicing meditation, but understanding about it, the science behind it, more meaningful way.
So I started manifesting for the visa processing. I started visualizing it every day. And the moment I would wake up, I started expressing my gratitude as if I had already received my visa. And I think within 2 weeks, the visas were done on an emergency basis and we could fly to US.
I have a claustrophobia when I'm traveling in air, and every time I have anxiety medicine in my pocket. So although I have not taken, but I used to struggle in the flight. But after this STAR program and the last 3 flights, I was so comfortable, no thought, nothing in mind.
I would get very panicky about small things, like I had high anxiety levels, and that would just give me very disturbed sleep. But lately I'm seeing that I'm much more calmer, and it's just making me feel better.
Initially, while I was meditating, my right leg knee was so pain. It was a big problem, but this pain was for a shorter period, not for a longer period. I'm regularly meditating. Now that pain is gone. Thank you, Buddha CEO.
So before meditation, I used to think a lot of things. I used to feel every time stressed. And once I started, I realized that I'm thinking so many things that are not in my hand. So, and I also able to re-energize myself every day with the meditation.
This meditation is really making a change in our lives. Every day it's a learning session, something new. The experiences from each and every master is something unique actually.
Earlier also I tried many times to do meditation, sir, but I found very difficult. But when I joined your session, I found it damn easy, very, very easy. Without taking any break, we are doing meditation.
I used to enjoy a drink once in a while, but now I have come to a state where, I feel repelled. That is the moment that I have significantly experienced.
Happy morning, dear friends and masters. Great afternoon, wonderful evening. Nice to see Sridhar that way, wherever he is. There is an institute called Heart Math Institute. Hi, Ganesh. 1 second. Let's see that. Let's see Ganesh there. Yes.
Yes, sir. Good morning, Chandra, sir.
Okay. No, okay, yeah. Hi, nice to see you, Ganesh. They're also referring to other Ganesh too. Good to see you there.
Thank you, sir.
We are generating electromagnetic energy every day, every moment with our thought and feeling. And that energy has a signature. Positive and constructive and expansive, or negative, contracting and more destructive. Every thought and every feeling is producing this electromagnetic energy, but the feelings produce a lot more. orders of magnitude more, 10 times, 100 times, potentially 1,000 times. There is scientific research. We are a magnetic field. We are an energy field. We are a walking energy field. But these feelings have a connection to the way the body is functioning. In many ways, it is obvious to us if we pay close attention to the body, which happens when we start meditating. But to understand the science, but when we have good feelings, when we are in consideration to others, when we are compassionate, when we care for others, when we are expressing gratitude to others, appreciating somebody else or something else, every time we do it, our heart seems to go into a coherent state. The heartbeat, which otherwise is maybe going fast, going slow, fast and slow, depending on the state of our feeling, is changing when we move into an appreciative mode, move into a grateful mode, a compassionate mode, a caring mode, an adventurous mode, a loving mode. The heart is going into a coherent state, means the rate of variability is uniform. I'm not talking about heart rate being what is an expected normal. It doesn't have to be. For some, it could be 50, 60 if they're sports people or if they've been doing a lot of work on their body. For some, it could be 80. That's a different thing. But that having that variability less and less, if I'm an 80 beat heart rate person maintaining that in that rate, if I'm at 60, the maintaining that rate, the variance should be much less. The variance signifies something about the body's proper functioning. If the variance is too high, then the body is also not functioning very well. It is something to do with two nervous systems in the body, sympathetic and parasympathetic. The sympathetic nervous system, which is the entire body that's there, and the parasympathetic is also there. The sympathetic nervous system is there for us to actively engage. Actively engage. If we have a project deadline, we need the sympathetic nervous system to be active so that you are there for next 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours, and actually there to engage. The parasympathetic system is there to actually disengage. I have an hour of driving, I need to be in sympathetic active, actually there. Then parasympathetic is pulling me back. I'm driving cool, suddenly a lot of traffic, sympathetic engages so that now it makes us alert. The conscious mind takes over. It makes us alert. And then a lot of things are working, cognitive and everything. And so that then we can actually take care of many of the traffic. But then parasympathetic, the next moment, must be active to pull us back into a mostly slow, relaxed state because you're driving, let's say, on a traffic-less road. Relaxed relative to the other one, not still relaxed. So the sympathetic and parasympathetic are two important systems in the body. Sympathetic is making us active, parasympathetic is making us calm back, cool down again, so that the body goes back to what is called homeostasis. So dear friends, the research is showing that whenever we are in these elevated modes, the body is able to come back to this. The balance between sympathetic and parasympathetic is natural. Beautiful. It's happening very well. When we are carrying a feeling of, lower vibrational feelings like frustration or anger or bullied or separate and things like that, then we are interfering just by that feeling and thought. We are interfering into the sympathetic and parasympathetic functioning. The parasympathetic is not kicking here, but with this feeling, we're keeping the sympathetic active continuously. And so the connection is to be able to be in a higher feeling and emotion. meditation is helping us by default to move into a very positive, higher feeling and emotional state. Yesterday, we learned this process of gratitude. We practiced gratitude, and of course, we learned Anapanasati, the breath mindfulness meditation, which is going to move us into a very positive, vibrant states as we go along. Just by doing this meditation, just by changing our positive thought state or feeling state, we are automatically helping our body to be very, very function really well. It's called homeostasis. We move the body into the perfect balanced state. Parasympathetic system, that active state is very, very rejuvenating. Body needs the rest and relaxation to reproduce itself many things. Just by being a higher feeling, a positive feeling, a vibrating feeling, then we're doing a lot of service to our body. Gratitude is such process. It's free and it's there, and just by being in gratitude. So you cannot be in another mode when you're appreciating somebody, when you're caring for somebody. Gratitude is appreciating somebody, thanking somebody, everybody that we are known of, everything. Meditation will move us to a state of higher vibration. We'll understand the science fully during the next 6 weeks, and then I'll start experiencing the benefits. But while we do that, we adopt this process called gratitude. That's great. We're also adopting from today a process called heart elevation. Welcome to everybody for this program. Some of you may have joined today for the first time. Prosperity is the name of the program, is to bring prosperity in everything that we think. It's not just about money. We name the program, so we always use some positive keywords. But the core of the program is excellence through meditation. Yoga karma kaushalam. Bhagavad Gita saying. Yoga karma kaushalam. Through yoga, the yoga is the union of chitta vritti nirodha, is to remove all the emptying the mind stuff. And so when we practice that emptying the mind stuff, then yoga chitta vritti nirodha means that, then yoga karma kaushalam means that everything we do, we gain excellence, kaushalam, excellence. So the goal of this program is to gain excellence in whatever we do. Moving to how much excellent we can become in everything we do, we know that it can be, there is no limit to it. Excellence is relative. We keep going up, feeling good about what we do. So welcome to this program that we have started yesterday. We are practicing meditation for about 30 to 45 minutes on some days, and then as we go towards the end of the program, we increase it. And then the rest of the time, we are discussing concepts. Concepts that are going to change the way we think and feel about our life. Because quantum physics, through Vedic sciences, we always knew, or in many cases, some may not know, but then we knew, but we now ignored, we always ignored it in many ways, saying that we are this unlimited. But now quantum physics is perfectly explaining we are unlimited. So the goal of this is that excellence in everything is to go towards that unlimited, experience more, experience deep, whatever that is. You're a business leader, you want to grow into the business, experience more in it, experience deep in it. If you are building a relationship, do it. If you are inventing, do it. If you're traveling, be in it fully. If you want to know about yourself, absolutely, because that is unlimited. So know about yourself through this process. And so coming back on this, so I'm going to talk about Anapanasati again for those of you who are new, the core meditation. The core meditation is about emptying the mind. We use two words, Anapanasati, to be with your in-breath and out-breath in Pali language, Gautama Buddha. discovered this technique. And then many have been using this technique significantly. Patriji enormously simplified and then popularized it significantly. The grandmasters from whom I've learned, whom I literally followed for the last 20 years, not as a great friend, with building a lot of friendship, a lot of mentorship. In this process that I've learned that we're all masters, we're all master to master, friend to friend, unlimited to unlimited. Nobody is higher, nobody is lesser. So that's a philosophy that I learned from him, that you are a master, I'm a master. First we are friends, then we are master, then we are unlimited, that energy. All are equal. So Patriji was having this philosophy. So he popularized this meditation called Anapanasati, which makes us great friends, which makes us great masters, which makes us great energy fields. All three, in body, in mind, and in our energy being, the soul, or what you call, that deep inside. So the Anapanasati meditation, the second word is breath mindfulness meditation, using a little more easy to carry forward. Breath mindfulness meditation means the same thing, is to be observing your breath, your in-breath and out-breath, being mindful of your breath. Here's the name we've given, but otherwise this technique is ancient. So I'll talk about this before we start practicing, but I wanted to introduce this heart elevation. So the heart elevation process is to bring us into higher states of emotion easily. And every time we come into the higher state of emotion, then we are making the body and mind, we are making the heart and brain coherent. There is some connection that discovered. This Heart Math Institute discovered that we do have a heart brain here, about 40,000 to plus neurons. A brain is nothing but a whole bunch of neurons come together to hold memories and information. And then, of course, then it is being utilized in different ways. Then it becomes wisdom. So information to knowledge to wisdom. Now, so the heart, when it is going into, when we go into elevated modes like gratitude, of love, appreciation, joy, compassion, caring, any of these emotions, if we can pull up by simply recollecting an event and experience from our life where we felt enormous of those emotions, then our heart is going into an elevated emotion and automatically the body goes in. The moment it goes in, they found a connection between the heart and the brain, between the heart brain and then head brain, a connection where heart seems to communicate a lot to the brain. And then it seemed to a lot of signals originating here and then sending it to the brain, head brain, compared to any other organ in the body. Every organ is communicating from a central nervous system to peripheral nervous system. But heart seems to be communicating more. Heart Math Institute research. A research that started long before, at least about 35 plus 40 years now. And so they figured that the moment heart is sending, when its heart is feeling good, then it sends a positive signal, and then it's sending that signal to the head brain to become the activate the parasympathetic, to become balanced, and there is something called coherence. So everything in the body seems to become very coherent. And then head brain, when the head brain becomes coherent, automatically the body becomes coherent because it's central nervous system. So just by lifting, pulling up with a good emotion, our brain is slowing down, becoming coherent. And so it's a great state to slip into our main meditation, Anapanasati. And it is a great process. It's a great process to increase the body immunity. They found this, that the immunity of the body increases significantly if we practice this heart elevation process every day for a few minutes, because it just lifts you up into a positive mode. Meditation is a long-term process. It's building you up into a positive mode. Apart from that, is doing many more things, which we'll learn. Health is one byproduct of meditation. Health is a byproduct of meditation comes. Meditation is to know ourselves. And so when we know ourselves, and which means that we know all of our bodies, then we are healing everything. Then so we become unlimited, we experience without any limitation. We feel free. So this heart elevation process that we will practice from today onwards in meditation is to let us slip into a deeper meditation practice of emptying our mind. And then, of course, in the process, we reap the benefits of higher immunity and things. So the process of heart elevation is very, very simple. We're going to meditation now. And then we'll discuss the science a little more, and then also discuss the experience of meditation. Yesterday, some of you joined might have experienced for the first timers that, hey, I've been thinking, having a lot of thoughts, just not able to come out of it. Continue with the practice, keep your eyes closed, and then as the thoughts come, keep observing the breath back again. Keep trying, keep trying, keep trying. 1,000 times can happen, but keep trying. Don't give up, because it's going to get better very soon. So we'll understand all of that, but just if you came here today again, suddenly then you are more determined, and the determination is going to help you to go through it. And it's going to get better very soon. So the heart elevation technique is simple, dear friends. So let's, can somebody share that slide quoted? Do you have it? I do have here. This is the process of heart elevation. So what are we doing here is simply keeping your hands on your chest area. Anywhere, it doesn't matter. So it's on the heart or on the chest area. In general, you're landing in that area where the heart is there. All right. And the goal of this process is to connect with your heart, feel it. This is the seat of the emotion. This is the center of your core. The heart is receiving the signal about you, and the heart represents the feeling center. It's about you. And something happens. Suppose somebody breaks some news. If you don't like it, heart tells you immediately. It gives you some kind of a low feeling. If somebody makes a decision, a poor decision business, and then the implications, if they're not going to be great, heart knows it. It tells you that feeling. If you are connected to your heart, you can tell if a decision is going to be good and not good for the business, of your family, for whatever. Because the heart is responding readily. It has this intuitive intelligence, which is unlimited. So it connects into it readily and then gives you that feeling, good, not good, low, high. All right. And so depending on events and circumstances, it is always responding. So I want us to connect to this heart center, feel it by placing your hands there. It is symbolic. So we are all anyway physical, more and more physical by default. And so we're trying to go non-physical here, more energy. So keep our hands on the chest area. So we feel like we are there. And then take slow, long breaths if you require to sort of connect with this, and take those breaths, slow, long, relaxing breaths with your eyes closed. And then this process of meditation is we're always keeping our eyes closed, and also specs have no place. So we don't need to have specs. Remove the specs, eyes closed, keep your hands on the chest area. Your legs are crossed below in a comfortable posture. So chest area, and then you are taking slow, long breaths, and then you are, when this picture has a big smile, sure, you can put a smile too, because you are now, I want you to connect to your heart, feel your heart, love this great center, send gratitude to it. The heart is the first thing that gets formed before even any part of the body gets formed in fetus, right? At about 5 to 6 weeks, heart starts beating. That's why in the very first scan, ultra scan, and pregnant women go for the first scan, you hear the heartbeat first, and then brain starts getting formed later. So this is there pretty much from the very beginning. It is there. And so you feel this heart, you connect with it, appreciate it, express your gratitude. And, when I say this connect, a lot of times people say, I can't even feel it. I don't know where it is. Some people will hear the heartbeat. And so some don't. It's okay. Just get into that state of practicing, and slowly, you get better about it, right? And so be there. And then after about a couple of minutes of it, then bring up an event and experience from your life where you felt a lot of love, a lot of gratitude, compassion, where you felt adventurous. What does it mean? So if you're playing with a child, and then it was really, really so funny and so loving, so innocent the child is, and you feel good. That's love. So do that. You're appreciating somebody, and then you felt so good that somebody has really done something to you, something good they've done to the society, to your company, to your family, so appreciating. So do that again, recollect that event, that memory of what has happened. You are grateful because somebody helped you, so you're grateful to someone. So repeat it again. You walked into nature, you, along with your group of friends, you went into trekking. So you felt so good being in nature. You were taking some adventurous routes. You really feel good about doing what you've done, proud of you. So feel that, recollect it. Compassion and caring, you're caring for somebody sick, somebody really needs that help in many ways, mental, physical, whatever. So it feels good to you, so recollect it, dear friends. So the idea of this is to recollect a higher emotion. So you're there with it for a few minutes. Just by recollecting, reliving. That's why human brain keeps going back to old memories to lift ourselves up. So bring that up, and then you automatically lift yourself up. And so when you're high emotion, brain is becoming coherent, it is slowing down, helps us to slip into the next process of meditation, which is breath mindfulness meditation. Right? And we're going to practice this for about 5 minutes every day, but not more, right? And then from there, we're going to breath mindfulness meditation. Just repeating the technique once again. Very, very simple. So heart elevation process is an active mind process. Your mind is active. You're recollecting an event, an experience, you're reliving that experience. Mind is active. Anapanasati, breath mindfulness meditation, is a process where we are dropping our mind completely. All right? In heart elevation, the brain is slowing down. Already a lot of beta thoughts, the stressful thoughts have gone because you're appreciating, you're loving, you're kind. There's no place for stressful thoughts when you're in this emotion. Think about it. Contemplate on this later. And so then you are already slowing the brain down. When I say slow the brain down, we'll learn this brainwave states, but then we are removing a whole bunch of unwanted thought, the beta stressful stuff. So already slipping into the alpha, and meditation is really that, is to go down into this very beneficial brainwave state. So when we are in this anapanasati, this breath mindfulness, we are emptying the mind, and heart elevation helps. You come into this process, just switch from the one to the other. The hands from here move to their hands get clasped and then move to your lap very comfortably. Your legs are still crossed at the feet, at ankle, and so you're still sitting comfortably. So your eyes are still closed. So everything is same, except that from here you're moving down to your hands will get clasped. This is it. This is the posture change. Then you stop breathing. Not stop breathing. There's no more relaxation, breathing, and all that. Now, the key process of anapanasati or breath mindfulness is to observe the breath, your natural breath. So here, as I change into this process, now we are just start observing our natural breath. Anywhere on the nose, take a point as a reference where you're going to observe your breath going in and coming out, right? So preferably in the middle of the eyebrows, which is the root of the whole nose here. This is where the breath ultimately culminates, ends. At least your experience of breathing, observing that ends right here. So it is going all the way. Breath is going, but I want you to only pay attention right here, maybe at the nostril or anywhere or here, right? And then start observing that potentially some observe cold air going in, warm air coming out. Some, not necessarily all. But breath is going in and coming out. That much you'll be able to observe. Don't breathe here. Don't try to do pranayama, some special breathing here. Don't do even slow or fast. All I want you to do is to observe your natural breath. When I observe your natural breath, slowly, mind is becoming empty. As the mind is becoming empty, we start experiencing some sensations. Maybe we may not experience anything, maybe just in that empty state. But some people experience some sensations, movements, visions, colors, many things may. If you have them, witness them. If you don't have just an empty state is equal to energy, is equal to consciousness. You are there. So we don't need to experience anything more. Just by being an empty state, you're already there. We'll understand this more as we go along. So our goal is to go into the state of emptiness and then be in the state of emptiness. All right. And so by observing our breath, slowly mind becomes empty. We are in this empty state. If you experience something beyond the body that you didn't know, be in it, don't pull back. No matter what that is, stay in that state. Do not open your eyes for the whole duration, and then observe to go to empty. When you're empty, there's no breath there. I mean, you'll not even be knowing that you're observing the breath anymore. And you are in that state. In case you have thoughts, you will know it. You're thinking, you're actually thinking, you're feeling worried about something, you're thinking about what you have to do next. Attention back to the breath again observe your friends, and then slowly go into emptiness. All right? Not to practice this. Our mind is a master. We're becoming the master. So we got to keep taming the mind. But first we settle the body, and then we start working on the mind. It's going to cooperate very soon. So relax yourself, dear friends. We're going to go through this process again. So heart elevation, breath mindfulness meditation. For a good amount of time, we're going to practice this. And then towards the end, we're expressing gratitude. You know, when I say gratitude, very simple, right? I'm asking you to recollect people, places, things. We're starting with parents, teachers, mentors, right? And then everybody in our life. It doesn't matter. We're all the same. We're all equal. We're all the same, no matter what. We're specks of that energy field. We'll understand deeply from quantum physics how that is. But we are specks of that energy field, no difference. So express that gratitude no matter what, or no, give that forgiveness. Forgive people in case you are keeping somebody separate. We have nothing to lose by doing that. We only can increase our relationship with anybody, no matter how crooked or how cruel or how tough that they've been onto us. Try it out. Sending your forgiveness and then gratitude. Gratitude for people who've been doing things, little things. Nature, to the technologies, the items and everything we use in our government or company, because, you know, how much ever they may not do, but the government is still doing a lot of things for us so that we are here. Just the very act of a big society living together without challenges in many ways is required, because somebody needs to be there, and that's the government, right? There's always somebody who's there who has formed a few rules, few guidelines, so that we're able to live 80% at least, if we think, alive greatly, then 20% maybe here, there, depending on how you see it, right? So we express gratitude to that 80%. So everything, dear friends, a company. So expressing that will keep us into the higher states as we end the meditation, all right? So relax yourself, dear friends, sit comfortably. Relax your body with your eyes closed. Dear friends, dear masters, keep your hands on your chest area with your eyes closed, specs removed. Rest your attention on your sacred heart. And can you feel your beautiful heart. Connect with it. Your heart center, the seat of all emotions. Which is nurturing all life. All beings with its energies of love, joy, gratitude. Feel it, dear friends. Feel the center of emotions. Recollect an experience from your past, from your present, where you felt enormous love, enormous joy, compassion, kindness, or any of the elevated emotions, and relive that moment. Relive that moment of love, of joy, and feel that energy inside your beautiful heart. The more you experience this energy, the more coherent you become. With all things and everybody. The more you find your connection into this wholeness, into this field of energy where we are all deeply interconnected. And allow yourself to direct this energy onto every corner of this planet Earth, where it is bound to be received by the needy, to heal. Where your attention goes, there the energy flows. Feel. And friends, slowly, let's go into breath mindfulness meditation with your fingers into fingers, hands rested comfortably in your lap. Observe your normal, natural, in-breath and the out-breath. We are going into powerful group meditation. Observe your normal, natural in-breath and the out-breath, and allow yourself to slowly become empty of all thoughts in your mind. When we observe our breath, the mind becomes empty. It is natural to have thoughts. When you recognize your thinking, go back to observing your breath, dear friends. When we observe our breath, the mind becomes empty. As our mind is becoming empty, we channelize all that energy into the Chandra's present moment. We allow our body to function at its natural best. Allow yourself to merge into your breath and allow yourself to slowly experience that emptiness inside of you, all around you. Allow yourself to merge into your breath and allow yourself to experience that emptiness inside of you, all around you. Become aware of that emptiness, where there's no body, where there's no thing. When you empty your mind of all thought, you withdraw your attention from all matter. You experience greater, vast emptiness stretching far and wide. If you find yourself distracted in thought, go back to observing your breath, dear friends, and allow yourself to find that emptiness all around. all emptiness is energy. This is that endless quantum field of energy with unlimited possibilities. Everything that you have ever experienced or will experience is here in this field. The longer we place our attention in this field of possibilities, the more we become of it and the more we receive from it. This is the field of unlimited. The longer you stay connected to this emptiness, this energy, the more possibilities you draw into your life. Allow yourself to stay connected to this emptiness, this void. This is your greater mind, that intelligence, that consciousness. Everybody and everything are connected in this field of energy. The more you are with this field, the more you experience your wholeness. Friends, it's truly an honor and privilege to be experiencing this life at this time of history. Express gratitude to all things and everybody. Your gratitude to your parents, your teachers, your mentors, to your family, friends, colleagues, relatives, partners, everybody. Your gratitude to this grand nature, the bird, the fish, and the animals. Gratitude to everything you use, the technology, the companies, the institutes, the systems that support your life. Gratitude to yourself for caring for you, caring for others, and gratitude to this intelligent quantum field, the universe, for allowing us to experience so much more in this life. Relax your body and feel your body, and let your autonomous nervous system repair your body as you relax.
Namaste, namaste, I see the beauty in you. 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 In your eyes I see a light that's shining through. You radiate such grace, and so I bow to you.
Recollect your experiences from the session. How did you feel? What did you see? What have you experienced? And whenever you're ready, you can keep your hands on your eyes for 5 seconds, and then you may open your eyes. Okay, friends. Hope you enjoyed the session. I wanted to ask some questions about how you felt, the experiences that you are having from yesterday and today. We'll also introduce some of our facilitators who are there welcoming you in the WhatsApp groups. That is a very important connection that you want to make. There are 3 things that we're going to imbibe in this 40 days program, and they're all necessary to make the most out of this program. One is a regular practice of meditation. Second is the knowledge and wisdom that we gain through the sessions that we are here, and also some of the books that we're going to recommend so that you're going to probably take time to practice. And the third, very important, is to connect with other meditators. We are going to connect with as many meditators as possible, because by listening to others' experience, by talking to them, by exchanging your experiences, you relate more and learn more, and then you corroborate that more, and then so you know that you're on the path. So we are providing plenty of opportunities to connect with other meditators, and that place is these WhatsApp groups that we provide, where you have a group of 50, 60, 80, 90 group of people through whom you can exchange information, connect, and then talk more that you feel. By the time we finish the program, it's our vision goal that each of us make a few friends, at least 5, 6, 10, depending on your interest to connect. But then if you have them, because the process that you continue, so then you have these friends through whom you walk together. We're all co-travelers, we journey together. So please do join those WhatsApp groups that have been sent you as an email link to join, and then communicate with the facilitators. We're going to introduce today some of them, and then of course the other co-meditators. And best way you express it, that somebody's going to express back, right? Okay, so a few things before we go in terms of your meditation experiences. I'm putting up a chart here, and then I'll ask a few questions. It's important to understand our experiences as we are going through this process, to recognize that we are on the path. So there's always a question: are we sleeping, or am I really doing some meditation? Because the analytical mind is always saying what we don't recognize is sleep. If I'm not aware, that means I must have gone to sleep, right? So there are many experiences that we see and then which are exciting and then can be scary. They can be adventurous and exciting, and they can be scary too in meditation. But we recognize, and if you put a little bit of understanding that all you're doing is sitting in your most comfortable place and then with the most comfortable posture and observing your breath, there's no way you can cause any harm to yourself, because that's all you're doing, right? And so just with that very understanding, we can easily go through any experience that we see in meditation. So as I'm asking these questions here, I'd like you to put your message in your chat if you have access, right? And this is very important to understand, dear friends. A lot of times people do not leave meditation practices because they do not have clarity about the experiences they gain. If you don't have adequate understanding, then we might give up on saying something weird, something hallucination, something strange, and I'm not sure what's happening to my heart. Suddenly it's beating fast. My body is sweating. I'm just getting so much heat in the body generated. Oh, there is pain here. All of these things, then I suddenly see some unknown figures in the meditation. So what is this happening to me? And then I get this intense feeling. And so we give up. And we know that many, many people are giving up because they do not understand. And then we are here, and then this is a perfectly valid set of experience that all of us go through. They're all experience of energy. When we don't know this unlimited field of energy, what form it takes, what shape it takes, how does it feel? And so we need to know fundamentally there are something called experiences. Now the experiences are varied, but we need to know that they're okay. And as we go along, we gain understanding based on our own subjective knowledge and wisdom of what it means to us, because each of us have our own path, our own journey, and our own connection into this field. And so we recognize and we understand slowly what it means to each of us. But we just need to know and acknowledge that the experiences are real, they're valid, And they show up in meditation to some, and sometimes they don't show up. And either way, it's okay. So how many people felt lightness of your body? Body, when I say either a hand or a leg, or a head, or a part of the body, part of a leg, hand, or the whole body, you felt very light. Please put in a chat lightness, so we know what exactly you're feeling. How many felt heaviness, where your head became very heavy? Your whole body became so heavy, it came down, 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 right? How about some body movements where you are rotating? Your body is left side, right side. His head is drooping down, head is going back, and your whole body is swaying backwards. And so then you have to pull it forward again, right? How many felt that way? Body movements. Or did anybody start making mudras? I know some asanas, and hands are just like that moving naturally. And what about any pain anywhere? The pain did not exist before, but during the meditation, you were getting some pain. Okay. I do see some people saying that some pains, headaches, and all of that. What about a whirling and floating sensation? Your body is rotating. You feel you're rotating, but you're not rotating physically. You might have opened your eyes to see what's happening to you, right? Did anybody feel that? Your whirling and floating sensation, your body is lifting up. You felt like you're floating up already. It's slowly lifting up, right? How many felt non-existence of body organs and parts? You didn't feel your hands, legs, any of them. Seeing colors, lifting up, okay. Seeing colors, how many saw any kind of red, blue, green dots or colors, flashes of colors, right? And anybody seeing visions? Visions means, anything like, physically what you see, everything of that is possible in meditation. Everything you see physically in nature, people, some masters, some gods pictures and big photos are live, coming to you, talking, feeling, touching, whatever that is, everything possible. Beyond your imagination. Anybody having deep feelings, you felt so great, you felt like crying, tears of joy, tears of sadness, or compassion just bubbling or oozing out. Anybody felt some kind of feeling? How many felt what we call the blissful states, where you just are there in it? You didn't want to come out of it. You felt the whole, you felt the connection. You didn't want to come out. Literally, you're there. You wish to continue for more time. So, dear friends, all of these and many more that is not written here, all powerful meditation experiences that many of us go through when you're doing this simple technique. Tomorrow, we're going to cover some of the signs of what's happening. But here, when we are placing our attention onto the breath, just slowly, slowly, we become empty. So we place all our attention in that emptiness, that field. That is called the quantum field. And so there is an unknown field. And so we might have any kind of experience because it is formless, but then we try to interpret it through a form-based or through senses. So we might have that energy experienced in many, many ways that you are seeing with all of our sensory perceptions. And the sixth one, which is that awareness, intuition, is also we sense through that one too, different things, awareness and intuition that is there beyond our senses. So these experiences come in many different ways because it's an infinite field of energy that we are putting our attention into. And they're all perfectly okay, valid. They're not hallucinations, they're valid. And we will understand. Now, we experience these experiences are of 7 bodies, and then I'll talk about them at a later point. We're not just a physical body. We're a physical body, we are energy body, we are mind body, we are intellect body, we are bliss body, and then more. And so we are experiencing all of them in meditation. Meditation helps us to heal all bodies, what we are. And so they're all valid. And in case you feel some experience to be scary, recognize that it is perfectly valid and it is not harming you, and go through it, because our body is adjusting to, our mind is adjusting to many things that are there. It's preparing us to go beyond this body. It's preparing us to recognize that it's letting us remove fears. If you're fearful of something and then you might experience something, to get over that fear, it is letting us express things that we suppressed for a long time. It's letting us release all those emotions potentially. All right. Or simply it is just there. It is something that is coming out. You know, if you're walking to a garden, a very large park, and you don't know about it. So as you go in, and you may be knowing that, okay, there is some beautiful flower area. So only thing you know is you want to walk to the flower. But along the way, you may see many things. You may notice, may not notice, up to you. Experience and meditation are exactly like that. You, along the way, you keep getting several things. Up to you to notice them, record them, and see if it is giving you something. And then, or just ignore it. It's okay. Keep going. Right? And so we will have these experiences. They're all safe. So go through them, dear friends. If you go through them, suppose you're walking, and then first thing you see an animal. If you stop there, if you're scared of it, you return back, you stop there. Now there is no question of you going forward. So you got to cross that, right? You see through it, and then it is anyway there in a safe place. You go through it. You go to the next one, next one, next one. That's what will happen. So when we gain experiences, we sit through them, we observe them, we go past them. Then you go past them, then you get to the next one, potentially or not. Those who do not have experience, it's okay. It's not that you're not doing anything wrong. It's just that you're not. It didn't. The consciousness did not think of any experience necessary for you at this today, in today's meditation. That's all it means. All right. So I would like us to, at this point, introduce quickly some of our facilitators, all right? And then if anybody has questions, feel free to raise your hands. We wanted to actually have some conversations today. And any questions about basic process of meditation, do raise your hands. We'll take that. It's so important, especially in the first 2-3 days, we understand the process very well. We've got 4 more minutes. Do something. So let's introduce 1 or 2 facilitators, and the remaining we'll do tomorrow. I promised my team. So let's start with the first one. Okay, so let's see here who is there. Ratanavel.
Very good morning, sir. That's a very wonderful meditation session today. And yes, determination and making an intent that I'll actually complete this 40 days without fail. That will help you to stay through that 40 days meditation and will help you to establish the meditation as a habit. This is for, especially for...
Sorry. Everything about yourself.
Yes, sir. So myself, Ratnavel, and I joined Buddha CEO almost 2.5 years back. So I'm traveling with the Buddha CEO, and I'm very, very happy to be associated with the Buddha CEO, because where I learned meditation, that's my turning point in my life, and where I started my healing, many other things. And I'm really, my focus, my confidence, my willpower is getting increased very multifold. I'm so happy to be associated with the Buddha CEO. And today, and I manage, I'm part of, I'm the team facilitator for Green, Prosperity Green, as for Green and Green Plus groups. So, and I work in Cognizant, and meditation has been a wonderful tool for me across 360 degree of my life. So yes, that's it.
Thank you, Ratnavel. Wonderful. So Green and Green Plus, a lot of energy and healing. Wonderful. Apurva.
Thank you, sir. Good morning and good evening, friends. I'm Apurva Kondamurti from St. Louis, USA. I'm working in IT, and I have been into this meditation and associated with Buddha CEO Quantum Foundation from past 2 years. Since then, I have seen transformational changes in my personal, professional, and in my health. And so I wish all of you to continue this journey with us 40 days and even after that. And yeah, I am the team facilitator for the group Wow Prosperity Indigo and Indigo Plus. So if you have any queries or doubts regarding meditation or any other queries, please feel to reach me or connect me. I will be always be happy to help you all. Thank you, sir. Thank you for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you, Apova. So these are all volunteers who are otherwise having their full-time jobs in many ways, families fully, and then yet they're taking time to spend with ourselves because they truly feel that they want to share what they're experiencing. And they're there for us, and then so do not be hesitant in reaching out. I can tell you, they will be there for you to access anytime. I'm speaking for them, but that's how it is always. Right? It is because of joy to share. So thank you, Apura, for being there.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Nanaji.
Thank you, Chandra sir, for giving me opportunity for as a facilitator. I'm into this meditation from the last 2014, and with the Buddha CEO from the last 3 years almost. I attended many sessions of 40-day programs, and I'm facilitator last year also and this year also. And I'm representing the WOW group Blue and Blue Plus. And dear masters, I'm always there in the group, and I will be available for any clarifications and any doubts. If you have, please come forward and put in the group. I will attend your clarifications. And so please share your experiences also, and whatever you experience, big or small is not the question. Whatever is there, whatever you experience, what you felt, just please share in the group so that we will all communicate together, and we'll share our thoughts across the WhatsApp group. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Nanaji. Wonderful. It's been so many things. Blue and Blue Plus. Wonderful. Okay, so we'll introduce the remaining 3 facilitators tomorrow. So I wanted to take a couple of questions. So we're at 7:30. So those of you have to leave. Friends, thank you very much for joining. And we will continue this process. We'll continue our learnings. The meditation, if you notice, today we meditated for about 35, 37 minutes maybe. We increase the duration. So we're going to maintain this for a day or 2, and then we increase it. But it's going to be easy. It'll get easy if you have felt that it is really tough for you, right? It'll get easy very soon, a week maybe, right? Just continue with the determination. Thank you very much. In a couple of minutes, we'll take questions, and those of you want to have any of your doubts clarified, so stay on, and then I'll take questions in a couple of minutes. Thank you.
Everybody gets a heart, everybody gets a soul, everybody gets a mind to let them know that we can be smart, that we can be kind, that we can be living by giving and loving all the time. So on the days when it's feeling tough, and it seems like you don't have enough, well, let's be thankful for our friends and family, and grateful for the air that we breathe, and appreciate everything that we have today. Let's be generous to anyone.
Okay. Ramesh?
Yes, thank you, sir, for wonderful meditation today. We have Shantos Aradhya. Please unmute yourself.
Anyone wants to, if you're writing a question in the chat too, so we'll answer that.
Good morning, sir. Thank you for this wonderful session. And personally, I felt sort of a pleasure and a gratitude way of expressing our thankfulness to the universe. My only, I have to say, challenge or concern. I often get numbness in my legs while sitting in a Sukhasana posture.
So don't sit in Sukhasana posture, right?
Fine, sir.
So, when I started my practice, I couldn't sit for long. And so I sat in the chair, and it's absolutely fine. It's not necessary to sit on the floor if the body is not ready to cooperate, right? And then just sit in the chair. Simple.
Fine, sir. Thank you.
And slowly increase it. You see, when you have to meditate for 6 hours, 8 hours, 10 hours in nature where you go, there's no chair. And so then you need some special postures to be mastered. And so that's until that time, we're just normal, okay. We'll just be in a chair and then get the experience of meditation first and then get comfortable with our mind. And then we can slowly tame the body with our own thought.
Thanks a lot, sir. Thanks a lot.
Okay.
Thank you, sir. Next, we have Givar Singh Rathore, sir. Please unmute yourself.
Hi, sir. Good morning.
Yes. Yes, Rathore.
Yes, sir. Please unmute.
Yeah, now, sir. Hi, sir. Good morning.
Yes, good morning. Where are you calling from, Rathore?
Sir, I am calling from Jaipur, Rajasthan.
Okay.
And it was very nice sessions, and I have a good experience in today's and yesterday's practice. I has been joined PSSM Global for the last 6 months, and now I'm joined with you as CEO Buddha. So while I'm sitting on the Sukhasana, same questions you already answered, but I'm sitting on the posture, I'm getting the pain in my back.
If the pain is not there before meditation, and or if you're not chronically having that, and then if it comes in meditation, it's just fine. Anything that comes in meditation will go away.
Yes, sir. It's only for 10 minutes only. When
Yes.
sitting on the posture, then it's give me 10 or 15 minutes. After that, it will become normal.
But is the pain there without meditation also when you sit down like
No,
that?
no. When I'm sitting in the meditation, that time I'm getting feelings.
So in meditation, there is some experiences where our body goes through pains. So the pain can be there anywhere, and it is a very common experience.
Right.
When we are receiving, when there is a cleansing, when there's a clearing of blocks happening in the energy body.
Right.
And so the pains are felt. It's natural.
Right.
And then what comes in meditation will go away, and it's very natural. It only indicates a healing process happening.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Next, we have Geeta, ma'am. Please unmute yourself.
More questions, or anybody wants to share your experience? Not able to unmute. How about now, madam? Yes.
Yes. Hello, sir. Hi. So I attended this CEO meeting some 3-4 days back, and I'm into meditation for the past 8-9 years. So the actual growth, the involvement has happened only after coming into PMC, because this is where we are like taught about the science of meditation and the details behind it. So I'm like this lot of question inside. So like I told you, I do practice meditation on a daily basis, but most of the days it's blissful. But some days, the mind is still active. How are you trying? So what do we do about it? How do we go to meditative state all the time? Do you think it's possible? Like, is it just a mind thing? Do we have to just instruct to the mind to get into meditative state, or do we have to go to that through that process also, you know? I hope my question is clear, sir.
Yes, your question is clear. So maybe let's play that. There's a video. I think I wish we played that video. Let's still play that video. Koti, can I play that video? Maybe there is one of our participants is giving some message here. Play that video.
Yes, sir. Thanks.
Earlier also I tried many times to do meditation, sir, but I found very difficult. But when I joined your session, I found it damn easy, very, very easy. Without taking any break, we are doing meditation. So it is a part of our life now, meditation.
Hi, good morning to all. My name is Balaji. I am from Chennai. I am practicing Buddha CEO Quantum Foundation meditation since September 2021. It is almost a year. Initially, I had difficulty in practicing meditation because more thoughts were coming. But as Mr. Chandraji was saying, even though the thoughts came, I tried to once again concentrate on meditation. Now I've been very successfully doing it for the last 1 year.
When I learned Anapanasati meditation, I was having lot of thoughts. It was like a river flow, non-stopping. So one day I found out a technique. I told my mind, see, I am going to do my meditation. So I will come and meet you all after an hour or so. Now for me, meditation is important. So don't disturb me. So when I started telling it every day and I started doing this meditation, Anapanasati meditation, within 15 days, I was able to go very deeply and my bombarding thoughts also stopped me. Once they have stopped, I started enjoying this meditation very well and lot of benefits I reaped from this.
Okay. So the third message that she was alluding to, okay, there are two parts I want to address this. One is you want to be in bliss state all the time, or you want to go into that state. Okay. See, everything is based on where our mind is. Our experiences are driven through based on our mind is. Okay. And so if you are in this samsara fully, it's about living this life. It's not about going only into the bliss state. It's liberating yourself. Now, if you want to be in that state, then yes, you are potentially reducing your daily needs and the needs and the needs and doing longer sessions, longer things like many people have done, going away. If that's the only thing we need. But if it's about giving insights and messages about your present life, to be fully happy and joyous, being here, then many experiences are there in meditation. So go after, all of them will come based on where your mind is what you are receiving messages and experiences in meditation, right? And so having said that, so instructing yourself can help, but definitely doing longer meditation will help. The third thing is, of course, going away from many of these mundane routine activities of the body, reduce the needs of the body more and more and more and more. And so then naturally you're going to go into more and more blissful states. Because that's less here to empty. Okay. But one thing be certain, this is an infinite, unlimited field. And so there's no predictability. You can't make this predictable. When you make it predictable, you're limited to that experience alone. So we allow, our rational is to allow for these unpredictable things to happen. And so then in that unpredictable, there is a lot of learning is happening. When you gain a new experience, then you have a lot of learning. It's about learning, it's about experiencing life. Okay. Liberation is there. Liberation is there. Liberation is from the suffering. It's all it is. And it's not necessarily only in the blissful state of experience, right? So it's like that. Where are you calling from, madam?
I'm calling from Chennai, sir.
Chennai, okay, right, yes. Did we meet in the session?
Thank you. Yes, yes, we did meet in the session.
We did meet in the session, okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Nobody else?
No raising hands.
Anybody would like to share your experience? Sudhakarji.
నమస్కారం సార్.
Namaste.
అది కంటిన్యూగా ఈ 40 days అటెండ్ చేయాలని ఐ డిసైడెడ్ అండ్ ఐఎమ్ అటెండింగ్. బట్ ఇది అటెండ్ చేసేప్పుడు నాకు నాన్ ఎగ్జిస్టెన్స్ ఆఫ్ ది బాడీ అట్నే కంప్లీట్ గా ఏం లేకుండా తర్వాత ఎండ్లోనే తెలుస్తుంది. దట్ ఈస్ ది మై ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ యాక్చువల్లీ. బేస్ ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్.
Yes. That's wonderful. That means that you have gone beyond the body. Our whole practice is to go into that non-body state, no body state. No body, no thing. Right? Then you are in the field. So automatically things will happen. Your family is continuing?
Family also doing, but they are not continuing regularly. They are not doing. I also asked them to attend this session, and they are doing actually.
Okay, all right, sure.
We have Kishore, sir.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Kishore from Bangalore, sir. I'm very happy to part of this Buddha CEO 40 days meditation program. Yeah, I'm very happy to see Chandra sir, and I've seen your experience videos also in PMC, sir. So I've been practicing this Anapanasati meditation, but I'm not doing continuously. There are gaps in between. So I want to be part of this 41 days program so that I will get deep into meditation. I've been practicing, but still thoughts are coming, and yeah, I'm doing that practice. So one doubt I have is, so when we are doing the meditation, so we play the music background, and for example, Chandra sir is going to explain some things like keep your focus back to your breath, and about gratitude and thanks. Everything he will be explaining there. So in that moment, I will be deviating from focusing on breath and coming back to listening to that words like that. Even in music also, if there are vocal music, that time also I will be deviating from focusing on breath. So is it like I need to do more practice, or how? That's what I want to know.
You know, there is no one answer to it. Okay. You keep experimenting.
Okay.
Thoughts will always be there, number one. Right? Thoughts are there, and it's an unpredictable time. So you don't know exactly when they'll stop, when they will be in thoughts, right? Because it's just infinite. So,
yes.
So it's a wrong battle to go after and say, I'm going to become totally empty. Forget that part of it completely.
Okay.
Number one. First thing in meditation is that accept the thoughts as your best friend, and your best friend always want to spend time with you. They keep coming to you. But you're telling your friend, hey, give me some time, yeah. Just give me some time. I want to be with me for this time. But he still wants to come, she still wants to come. And then we say, hey, give me some time. That's all it is. Right? So this is a lifelong dialogue. It's going to go on. And so then, now you're talking about specific music types, specific instructions which are there, guided versus no guidance. The guidance in many times helping you to just go deeper, because sound vibration has some special effects, so it takes you into deep states. The same guidance sometimes can be appearing like it is disturbing you. When you are not so deep in your meditation, it appears like you are disturbing you potentially.
Okay.
Right? it is working both ways. It is helping to go deeper, and then sometimes the same words are potentially cause you disturbance. Think of, suppose you're in thoughts and then you are trying to go in there and the guidance comes, you feel like, oh, there's a disturbance because I'm trying to go by observing, right? Because otherwise, many times when I guide or when you're hearing guidance, you don't notice it. What you said is, if every time a guidance comes and if you're getting disturbed in every word, then is something for you to think about, potentially go with a guidance-less meditation music, right? Okay. If every time, every word is bothering you, then you leave and then look at a music, just play without guidance. Try it out. That works better. Okay. Normally, when we are into meditation, when we are slowly losing ourselves, as the thoughts come down, these words do not matter. Music also won't matter because you would have transcended a lot of those. And it's making deeper, taking you deep into the deeper states only, some of these. And so keep practicing. What do I say for you? Keep practicing. Thoughts are common, accept them. So keep working on it. Okay. Working on what? Observing, bring it back here, and then go into the meditation. Keep doing it, keep doing it. But learn more. Learn more. Because many times our thoughts are based on our past beliefs and learned systems. I mean, they have to melt. They have to melt away. Our thoughts are based on certain worries, certain anxiety, or certain personality. And so then we have to overcome all that personality, become completely light. So what attitude? Okay, that's fine. If next 1 hour I'm here and something is I'm going to miss, so what? So we got to get free and light about many, many things. And so then thoughts slowly come down. It requires us to increase our understanding of wisdom and knowledge, to burn all the past things that are there, sitting deeply in our subconscious. So learning is important. Meditation is important, but learning is important equally. To pour slowly over a period of time, reduce thought. Okay.
Sir,
Yes.
I want to share one experience. Yesterday, one of my cousin telephoned from Chennai. We were in Chennai previously. We shifted family to Bangalore 2 years back. And yesterday he telephoned. He suffered in third wave COVID. And a lot of complications happened in his body, skin problem and files and a lot of things. He's young age only, 53 years. And he asked me some how to come out from this. And is there any? I suggested to attend this program actually, and I sent some of the YouTube your messages and Patriji sir's message. I asked him to do meditation. Definitely, it will be rectified. I told him. So I want to share that. Actually, unexpectedly, long back I contacted him, but somebody has told him that to contact me. And yesterday I was felt some satisfaction in my heart actually to do that.
Sure. Always happening. Yeah, you have intentions to reach this to as many people. So you keep attracting.
Thank you.
Thank you. So the intention is sufficient. Because our intention is what is causing creation. This is a powerful understanding we must have. Our intention is causing creation, not our circumstances. So many a times we stop intending because of the circumstance. What cannot happen because of me? I myself am a beginner. What will happen? Your experience level in meditation has nothing to do with how many people you want to touch with meditation, because all that requires is, hey, whether I experience or not, so many people seem like having a lot of stuff is something good. I want this to reach to as many people. Intend strongly. There you start creating. Because everything is happening through this Ichha Shakti, that intention, which is going and then bringing things together to manifest, materialize. Right.
Thank you.
Right. Okay, friends. So thank you very much. Thank you, Dr. Kuldeep Sharmaji, so for your comments and everybody who's done there. So friends, we'll meet again tomorrow on our third day, excellence through meditation. Ramesh, anything?
Yes, sir. So we thank you, sir, for we had one more wonderful session today. And friends, please register in WhatsApp group. Please check your emails. If you are not registered, if you are not joined in WhatsApp group, please join. And also please run your videos for better communication. Yeah, that's all. Thank you all for joining second day of meditation.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
I choose no more fear. I choose no more shame. I choose to live